welcome. Well, we have a wonderful bundle this week filled with beautiful spring flowers, and I'm really excited to make arrangements with it. What I'm going to do is spread them amongst 3 vases so that I can then, have a little bit of spring in every room of my home. So the first vase I'm going to use is a tall rectangular vase in this nice white shade. So when you have a vase like this that's opaque, you don't have to put leaves or anything inside, which means you can use them as a design element, which is what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do with my bundle is take all of the bells of Ireland, give them a little trim, and just hold them in my hand and take advantage of the really cool shape that they have, okay? So I'm letting them sort of flutter out in their interesting way here, this way, that way, and I'm tilting them all off to the side. And then what I'm going to do is take my 2 aspidistra leaves, give them a trim, and pop through the leaf with the stem, stick it right down into the vase, just to make a cool sort of curl look. And now I've got, all my bells of Ireland that way. And then what I'm going to do is going the other direction, I'm going to use my beautiful purple agapanthus. I love this flower because it kind of has this firework feel where it opens up over time. It's really pretty. Sometimes you'll get some petals dropping, and that's normal. But the shape of the flower is just really beautiful. Skinny stem, and then this really nice flowering, top here in this purple color. I love it. And I think it really balances the bells of Ireland going one way to have the agapanthus in this direction. So that's what I'm doing here. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do is take a few of my mini sunflowers, give them a trim, which I just did, but I'm going to do one more time, and cluster them down near the base to add a pop of yellow into this arrangement. So it has sort of a modern feel because we have, again, the flowers clustered with the green, yellow, and purple all in different directions. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. Then the next arrangement I'm going to make is in a white cube vase. And how I'm going to handle this one is to make a nest of greens to hold up my flowers. So right here, I'm trimming down the salal, whoops, and I'm just tucking it inside the vase so that it can really hold up the flowers that I've placed down in there. All right. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to grab some of my leucadendron. I really like this variety called Winter Sunshine. What a great name. It's really nice because it has small little lateral pieces that we can pull a few of those off and use it in our mini arrangement. So I'm going to set that off to the side and take these larger pieces and trim them down and get them into my vase. I'm going to trim here, stick this in. So I'm really just cutting them down, trimming at the joints, really, where the different flowers are coming out to make the most of it. So I could keep this long and have it in a tall vase, which would be nice too, but I'm thinking I can really fill up this lower vase with all this beautiful winter sunshine. All right, almost done. One more piece here, sticking it into the vase. I've got a few of my mini ones left over. Great. Now, for the rest of my beautiful yellow arrangement, I have these awesome yellow roses. So what I'm going to do here is also trim them down and then place I'm going to place them into the vase. One, two, I've got three, I have 7 total. So I think what I'm going to do is use 6 here and use the 7th for my mini arrangement. So put one more over here. They just look so nice in here with that winter sunshine. And then I have 2 sunflowers. I think what I'll do is save these for the mini arrangement. So right now I just have the leucadendron and roses, which I think is really lovely. Set that off to the side. And so for this last one, I have a small cube that isn't opaque. So what I'm going to do is take a few pieces of my salal, some of the leaves, and curl them inside the vase to hide the stems, which is kind of a fun little trick. Then I'm going to pick up my little bits of winter sunshine here, trim them, place them in the vase, grab one stem of salal that has slightly smaller leaves, and stick that into the vase. All right. Then I have my 2 sunflowers left over. And my final rose, which I'm cutting down. I'm placing this into the vase for my little mini arrangement. So any other little bits you have around, you can tuck into this one, and I really hope you enjoy making your arrangements, and thank you so much for being a subscriber.